Hello, everybody, and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports. Goodness me, goodness me, goodness me. 43 points to 12. The Springboks have just absolutely decimated Australia down in LOFTUS. I don't think we could have asked for any more, to be honest. The individual performances, the team performance, the style, the execution. And the nice thing is, as a Springbok fan, is I'm watching that match thinking there's room for improvement. We actually could have scored more points. And that sort of prospect is very exciting. Very interesting game. And we're about to break it down. But before we do, smash like on the video. Become one of the 50,000 plus subscribers. We did hit 30,000, which is really cool. So big thank you to everybody who has subscribed to the channel. What a game. Started on the back foot because Australia scored first. But then after that, it was literally all one-way traffic. And Australia ironically scored the first and last tries. But in between, it was just an absolute demolition job. Masterclass even from the Boks. Let's look at it, shall we? I thought the Boks played pretty well. A couple of early nice clearances and exits, and the structure looked all right. But Australia, you could see, were immediately trying to sort of beat us around the outside. Try and beat that rush defense, get that overlap. And unfortunately, John Klein got up and actually knocked the ball back off an Australian lineout. Australia then went very wide, got around Kane Moody, and Marakai Korobeti went over in the 7th minute. Mark Liebach actually missing probably about a 56-7 meter attempt at goal in the first, I think it was 3 minutes. And Reece Hodge missing the conversion. So 5-0 down after the 8 minutes was frustrating when I thought we had started pretty well. However, a penalty right in front of the poles saw Mark Liebach slotted and to make it 3 points to 5. And after that, the Kurt Lawrence show came about. A brilliant try on the 15th minute. Miley Box adding the extras. Reece Hodge then having a go for goal, missing it. And then bang, Kurt Lawrence once again, 15-5. Miley Box adding the conversion, 17 points to 5. And that was at half time. Two really well constructed tries, where Kurt Lawrence, his best finish was his last one. But the hands, the Box very much moved away from a predominantly kicking game. They kept ball in hand and they looked to go wide very quickly. Miley Buck, Willie LaRue, even at first receiver, we saw Marvin Ori, I think Bongi Benambi as well, at first receiver, and the first thing they were doing was looking for that offload, looking to give it to Miley Buck or giving it to Willie LaRue and saying, how quickly can we go out wide? Kane and Moody, Kurt Lawrence were being brought into the game a lot. Even Andre Esterhuizen didn't actually carry as a crash ball too much in the first half. He often went to the boots and often looked for those offloads. It was really effective. So at half time, all smiles, 17 points to 5. And we asked the question, were they going to be able to continue that in the second half? Well, they just picked up where they left off. Kirk Lawrence, a hat-trick in the 50th minute. He had 3 players to beat. Once again, draw and pass. The Kanya a little assist there. And the Kirk Lawrence had Korobeti, Vinivalu, as well as Michael Hooper stepped in between all 3 of them, got over, grabbing his hat-trick. This time, Moen Liebach missing it. We then got a penalty try with Aroni Moore being brought down, which saw Dave Parecki. It's taken off. And after that, the ironic thing is Australia were absolutely nowhere being hammered, as it were. And then the Boks unleashed the bomb squad and just picked up where they left off and absolutely hammered them. Another penalty try came about in the 68th minute, a deliberate knockdown from Sulasi Vinivalu. And then, so that was the bonus point try. Then Pierre Steph Toye picked up and dove over. By then, you kind of felt the Wallabies had kind of given up. And then right in the last minute, the Boks searching for that sort of final way to go out on top, that final try. Australia turning over the ball. A nice little kick in behind from Davidson, Carter-Gordon. Korobeti grabbing an inside ball to Carter-Gordon, who did go over for his try and debut, which is a nice moment for him, but in a losing cause. 43 points to 12. If we look at the overall stats, 63% possession for the Boks. They're not a team that characteristically has a lot of possession. So, it'll be interesting to see if that's how we kind of continue to play, or is this very much an Australia plan? Potential as well, 60%. 6 tries to 2, 3 conversions to 1. This, for me, is an amazing stat. A Springbok team made 684 meters, beating 28 defenders, 12 clean breaks, 85 gain line carries is about right. 169 passes, though, 7 offloads, 4 turnovers, 1, and fewer kicks in hand than Australia. If we look at the defense, for example, the Boks missing quite a few tackles, but the defensive system does lead towards that. It's more about stopping the momentum and making the hit than really making the tackle. So 72% tackle success rate. We would like that to be higher, but in the end, only conceded one try and kind of 2 tries against the run of play, really. Australia made 118 of 145 tackles. Mind you, missing 2 kicks. Australia missing 3. Reece Hall is not particularly good off the tee. Iraq's pretty good. Our lineouts were a problem. Missing 4 lineouts, all out from Bongi Minambi. I thought he had a pretty dreadful day with his lineup throwing. We lost just the 1 scrum, winning 9. Australia lost just the 1 scrum, winning 7 out of 8. Penalties, our discipline was very good. Australia conceding, according to this, 13 penalties to the Boks 3. The Boks did concede a bit more than that. So I think about 5 or 6. I'm sure this will update eventually. But Australia conceding 2 yellow cards is also very problematic. Let's look at some of the individual stats, shall we? And some big performances all around. Jean Klein, I was very impressed with. He carried a lot. 6 carries, 3 tackles. Didn't miss a tackle. Did also win a lineout. Marvin Ory got through a lot of work as well. I thought our loose trio was pretty good. Malcolm Starden was a man possessed today. 37 meters gained, 5 defenders beaten across hits, 8 carries and 6 tackles. PSF Toy as well, getting around the park, 13 carries, 6 tackles. Didn't miss a few tackles, was a little bit uncharacteristic from that respect. Dwayne Vermeulen, well, people were asking, is he too old? Can he still play at this level? He went the distance, the full 80 minutes, making 8 carries, 8 tackles, missing 2, making 32 meters. The wings, Kirkley Orenser making 73 meters, 3 defenders beaten, 4 clean breaks, 1 offload, 3 tries. A hat-trick for Kirkley Orenser. Caden Moody also full of running, 121 meters gained, 3 passes, 2 defenders beaten, 1 offload, 3 clean breaks, just the 1 missed tackle, making 3 tackles. I thought Billy as well was absolutely brilliant. His clearance kicks were really good. Let's have a word from Monty Liebach. Looked at home. He looked absolutely at home. In that jersey today. He controlled the game. He did everything right. And that, for me, I think the Boks will be sitting there going, that's a flower we can rely on come the World Cup. Let me know what you thought about the game down in the comments below. Smash like on the video. Subscribe to the channel as well. For me, I'm absolutely buzzing. Lineouts need work. There's no doubt about that. But apart from that, for a team like that with new combinations, a good spine, but a couple of inexperienced players, to be able to go and outclass an Australian outfit, which had some very good players, is a very good thing. We now move to New Zealand next week. We've already got half our squad over there. Interesting to see which players do go and join them. But that'll be announced in the next couple of days. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Stephen, and I'll chat to you soon.